resting a bit. Today I'm choosing to do a mandala. It's from a book called Meditative Mandalas Coloring Book, and as you can see, I've picked it up from Works. There we go. Whoops. Already doing dots where there shouldn't be dots. There. Don't know how your morning has started, but it's looking a bit gloomy where I am. It's overcast, can't see any sun, but at least on a positive note, it's not raining. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shall I just continue with the same? Yep, that's not coming through. I don't want to end up accidentally destroying the mandala that's on the other side of this page in the book. Then I can enjoy making both of them. There we go. There. All good. I've gone for a bold color to start with. Let's see what other colors I'll end up adding in this one. Let's see how it looks like. Still, yep, still all good. Not going through. It's very relaxing doing these mandalas. I quite like it. Whoops. Not very good today at keeping inside the lines. There we go. Right. And a few more. Let's try and see if I can stay in lines for these. There we go. Oh, hi, Sienna. Hi. Hi back. I'm good this morning, thank you. I wake up feeling very positive. It's nice when that happens, isn't it? You know? Sometimes you wake up and you're like, ooh, this is not great. But this morning, I somehow woke up full of energy and a lot of thoughts on what I would like to do today. So I think I'm taking advantage of that, and I picked this mandala that has quite a lot to color. How about you? Are you having a good morning today? I mean, it's brilliant that you're here with me watching the channel. That makes me feel even happier. There we go. That's even a bolder start for a morning, possibly to fit my mood. There we go. Ta-da! Looks good. And then what else shall we do? I think orange sounds good. I'd like to have some orange. And I think I'd like to have some orange, and let's do some yellow. Going very brave colors. Okay. Feeling positive and very energetic this morning. And we've got colors to match that feel. There we go. Oh, don't tell me that this color is drying up. Well, let's just say that there isn't a massive amount of it coming out, but it might just be good. Easier to make it neat looking. Famous last words. There we go. Always trying my best. If you hear some noises in the background, I think somebody is mowing their lawn somewhere nearby. Yeah, today it's not my neighbor doing their house. That noise is quiet. There. This looks like a very nice mandala, actually. I have to say, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't think I've ever seen an ugly mandala. I just like the way that they are drawn. Yep, still some color. Oh, please, please, please. Let there be enough color so that I can get to the end of this. I wouldn't like to change the color in the middle. That would look a bit silly. I hope I'm not going to struggle struggle with the color. Just halfway down, and it feels like my carrot orange is going quite well. There we go. Soon it's going to be Easter. Does anybody have plans for the Easter? It's just going to be relaxing. Is it going to be busy? I don't know where you guys are based who are listening, but here in the UK, very often at Easter time, you hear people do DIY. There's a lot of noises, DIYing noises coming out. You can hear hammering and everything from people's houses. And if you go to one of these shops that sell DIY things, they often have offers for paint. I think people tend to look at the Easter as 4 days of DIYing. And that is if their job is the kind that they will actually get 4 days off. I mean, that's not really necessarily given either. These days, quite a lot of people do work through Easter. But, yeah. Oops. Come on, color. Please don't leave me now. I don't have too much to go. Just need to... Oh dear. Just a couple more to go. Please, please, please. It is going to look a completely different strength though, even if I somehow manage to get to the end. On one side there's going to be hardly any color, and it's going to be much more on the other. Just a little bit to go. Oh, look at the difference in that. One side looks very good and the other looks like you can just see the white through. Oh dear. And one more. I think I've got another carrot orange in my bag. I do. I do have another carrot orange. That was brilliant. Ha! Only if this works. Let's try. Well, it's not brilliant. But I can get some out, and can see that there's differences between the batches. It says it's the same orange, but I'm not sure it is. Wow. Let's try to blend them together a bit so that it doesn't show so bad. Oops. side still works. There we go. All good. There we go. We've got orange. That's looking very nice already. Powerful colors, like I said. Going bold this morning. And we've got Via Jean Foco 10. Hello. Nice to have you here. Nice to have new faces. Let's go for the fine. Actually, let's have a think. I was going to put yellow there, but now I'm thinking maybe I will make yellow the background, and then I will put some other stronger colors. Let's see if that works. There we go. There we go. We've got like a circle of these warm colors here. Spicy. Makes me think of spices like turmeric and stuff. Paprika. Can you tell I'm hungry? Starting to just think of food as I'm coloring. There we go. Another one yellow. How's everybody today? Is there a busy day ahead? Is it a quiet one? For me, I think I've planned quite many things. Let's see. Let's see how many things I actually managed to do. There we go. Going around and around and around that flower figure. Yep. I don't know about you, but I quite like this. Oh, thank you. Vietnam also likes it. There we go. Very bright. There. And then a few more so that we can go around the whole picture. Another one done. 2 more to go. Already thinking what to color these little tips here and what to color the flower with. I think I'll put something that will jump out a bit. Thinking too far ahead on time. Just decided after I actually get to that point. There we go. And that's our yellow. So now we've got very nice warm ring of color there. Right, and what I wanted to do was to do some, let's put some turquoise and possibly some blue. What kind of blue shall we put? That would be a mid blue. That might be good. Okay. Let's go and do a tip. There. There we go. Whoops, little tips. And the final one there. And then what I would like to do, and what I am about to do, is put blue in here. You get these little blue flowers. I could actually do is to put just 2 different types of blue. Could do these outer petals with a darker one, and then choose a little bit lighter blue for the middle one and see how it looks like. If I decide I don't like it, I guess I can always go over with this dark. There. And a bit more there. And then, yeah, it definitely does need a color, doesn't it? Something lighter. I'm not sure if that's too light. Let's try this one. There we go. Got blue flowers. Yep, I think that was a good one. And then we've got this flower in the middle. How shall we tackle this? So I'll keep the blue that I've just used, and let's bring in some purples. That one says neon violet. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jim, you're being very kind. Right, let's go for, see how that looks like. It says neon violet, doesn't look too strong to me. Very often the neon colors sort of end up feeling like they blind you. Can't remember which decade they were in. Was it 80s or 90s that we had a lot of neon stuff? Everybody had clothes in neon. That was so long ago. Some of you listeners might not even have been born by that time. There we go. There's my strong purple. Yeah. Trying to think here of a purple food. The first layer here was the peppers and turmeric and that sort of colors. Now we've gone purple. The only thing that I can think, I don't know, that's not really a color of an eggplant. And it's not necessarily a color of a blueberry. Blueberry might be the closest that I can think of. There. It's gonna be my food mandala. Food inspired mandala. There. And two more. Let's turn it around a little bit again. There we go. And the final one. There. Almost done. Okay. Right. I am thinking of some more of this type of colors, but let's maybe warm it up a bit. I could do pink, and let's see how that looks like. Very strong. Round up this small one. There. And the other side. Right. Yep, I think that was a nice combination. Don't know what you guys think of that. I think these two seem to go very well together somehow. lovely that the mandala has these little details, these little black details here that I can draw over, or I can color over, and also in the previous layer. Makes it look much more detailed having them. And I've got the same thing in this layer as in the previous layer. I've got these tips. And I think what I will do is I will bring the same color into these tips as well. Have you noticed how the same colors look different when they are next to a different color? Let's see what happens to our turquoise when I put it there. How turquoise will it look? Looks somehow darker in here than it does in there. Let's see if it dries to have an appearance of the same color as it does here, where it is surrounded by the lighter colors. There we go. And then what shall we continue with? I think I could go, so those are the two colors I've just used, violet and pink, and right, thinking and thinking a little bit more. I've got this massive box of colors that you can't see, and I'm trying to see that go a bit too light. It's very cute. It says cute lilac, but it goes very light, and I feel like I'm sort of missing something in between. Let's go with that color. They go from very darks to very lights, and there just somehow isn't anything in between. There we go. That's very similar to the previous one, actually. But never mind. Let's continue. Might be a good thing, because in the next couple of layers there's a lot of those details again, and I don't necessarily want it to end up looking too busy with too many colors and too many changes, so that it doesn't feel restful at all. It's nice if it looks a bit spicy, but at the same time pleasing to the eye. So that does not look completely all over the shop. There. And we've gone again around the round. Yep, I think that will be fine. There we go. And what shall be the next color? Are we going to take it more to lilac now? Or am I just going to take it to lighter pink? I think I will take it to lighter pink. Not sure. Take that back. I think let's put one more layer between before we go completely light. And that would be that color. Yeah, I think that's possibly a good choice. Yeah, so attempting to go from the darker to the lighter in these petals. There we go. And a bit more. There. And what I realized, I could have done some tips here, and that I think I'll actually go back to my blue and do those now. Let's hope it won't spread. Dabbing it very ever so lightly so that the color stays inside the lines. These colors, I really like them, but they are a bit prone to spreading if they are put on background that is still too wet. There we go. Okay. There. So we've got very, very strong colors here, and then we've got the violet sort of coming up to you in the middle, thanks to this yellow round here. Okay, and let's see how light this pink is. This is very light, very similar to the previous color. What I'm then gonna do is I'm gonna sort of concentrate in those dots so that we end up seeing a little bit of texture in the mandala. There we go. Like that. Looks very similar to the previous color, but it doesn't matter too much because this round, this layer is going to be all about those little dots that I'm going to color soon, and those ones are going to be the ones that are going to pop out more. There we go. A few more. So light that I almost didn't see first which ones I had colored and which ones not. So light it sort of looks like just a filler rather than a color itself. Sort of something that just gives you a background, which is actually good. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the same turquoise in that I had before. So it's the same turquoise that I've used already here and here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these little dots with the same turquoise. There we go. This is what I meant about bringing a little bit of texture, color to the mandala. And just needed a background that was not gonna interfere with it, that it literally just looked like a background. And this is what we've got here now. There we go. Let's turn that around. It will be easier to color it. Then a couple more. And now we've got this second layer, or what I sort of see in this image as a second layer. That second layer is now done. So we've got two layers here. We've got one that is reds and yellows, and then we've got this other one that is purples and pinks. And now I'm wondering if the direction to go with would be to bring more of those blues in, and maybe then, yeah, let's actually go with that. So I already have a couple of blues that I have used, and I think what I need to do is to find some in between blues as well, if possible. Yes, I might have some in between blues. Yeah, that will get me 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get going. And let's do the outer blue, again the darker. And then what I'll do is I will just bring everything to lighter color as I go. There's the darker. Looking a bit like petals. Just going around and like that. There we go. Yep. Got that lighter area in between. Whoops. Okay, got confused with the lines a bit. Fortunately, we're sort of going from the darker to the lighter, so that might show there a bit, but can't do anything about that, unfortunately. So we'll just need to see how it shows after it's done. that. And 2 more to go. One and 2. Right. And then I just picked up blue that I think might be sort of in between, and I think so we'll introduce a new blue. And what I'll do is I'll do these. To me these look like eyes, so I'm just sort of doing the second layer of the eye. Here. There we go. Just to give it a bit lighter appearance. And now that I've turned into these cooler colors, what I would like to do is, I think what I will do is I'll bring either yellow or orange in, and I'm thinking orange. Let's go for orange. So the innermost is orange. So we're now flipping the colors of the outmost ring upside down, and the colors that were the most used on the outside are now used in small areas. Okay. And then, so we got now blue. Let's go for the lighter blue. So I've got the same light blue that I had here. And what I will do is I'll do some of that light blue in here. And I think it's probably easiest to do this whole circle around. I'll just leave those tips again. There we go. Almost done. Almost gone around. There we go. And then I would like to bring some of the yellow in now. So I did the orange in the previous, and now it's time for the yellow to come in. And what I'll do is I'll do these tips with yellow. There we go. There's yellow. And then it's just deciding what will the middle color be. And I think for that we are going to go for greens. So we will have a bit of a layer of everything. I quite like the question is just how dark green do we want to go? We want it to really, really shine from out there. Or what shall we do? I think we will go from the turquoise first. Sort of bringing together the blues and the greens with the turquoise layer. There. There we go. And then we'll go for the other greens, that more green. I think let's go for the vivid green next. And do those middle parts. Actually ends up looking very similar than the turquoise. Don't know if you can actually see any difference there. There's a slight difference, but not huge. And then we're gonna go and do something that's called warm green. There. And the next one I think needs to be, let's go for this one. This is magenta. So we're bringing it a little bit more yellow. And then the question is, what should crown our mandala? What color should be in the middle? I'm thinking can't be anything else but yellow green. There we go. And that is our mandala done. Thank you for coming and watching me color. There's the final one. You can see we've got reds, we've got purples, and then we've got blues and greens in the middle. Thank you very much for coming. If you like, just subscribe and like and let me know. Thank you very much. Bye.